Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the AFOS podcast. Thank you so much for coming back. Right, jumping right into it because it has been a really long weekend in the Trump administration. And let me just start with this one. Trump has removed MLK Day and Juneteenth as holidays that include free entrance to national parks and replaced the free entry days with his own birthday instead. So now it's called Trump Day. So he went ahead, this narcissist, went ahead and used his time because, he's not working. They're such liars. They're saying that he's falling asleep in these meetings because he's working 50-hour days, which this is how out of touch they are. A lot of people in corporate America, regular people, lower level people, management, blah, blah, we work more than, or I worked because I'm unemployed, but we worked more than 50-hour weeks in some cases, right? So the fact that the president is only working 50 hours a week, I expect my president to work like 70, especially Trump, because he's been saying that he's working around the clock. 50 hours isn't around the clock. I don't know why that's so triggering to me, but it is. But anyways. So you can no longer now enter national parks for free on MLK Day or Juneteenth. And I know for sure Trump doesn't. The thing is, this is why I'm really confused on why he's doing this, because he's never been to a national park. When have you ever seen Trump hiking through a national park, let alone walking? I personally never have. If you have, listen, I will stand corrected. I will literally correct the record if you guys can show me that Trump has been to a national park before. And I'm not just talking about a photo op. I'm talking about walking through the park at least 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, so we're now adding the president's birthday, which who knows when the president's birthday is? He's such a loser. He's such a loser. I can't. And just think about it. The next person that comes into power, they're going to have a lot of shit to undo that I don't even think, would that person even make 2 terms? Because think about it, Trump has messed it up so bad that no matter what, whoever comes in next, get ready for the backlash because everyone's going to blame you for it. His birthday is now more celebrated than MLK and Juneteenth. And we've talked about Juneteenth before. Juneteenth is something that none of us knew about 5 years ago. Maybe some of us knew, congrats to you, but I didn't. Before BLM, before COVID, I didn't know about Juneteenth. And so that's not studied or taught, in our curriculum in high school for sure. I mean, we're still talking about, well, maybe not anymore, but back when I was in high school, we were talking about Christopher Columbus finding America. It's crazy. So when we don't really talk about Native Americans, at least back in the day, maybe it's changed now because times change, education, access to resource change. This is so random. This is so random. I'm going to pivot real quick to Hillary Clinton because I just saw her crazy self doing an interview with, I don't know who, Forbes, somebody like that, saying that they have failed, and they meaning Hillary Clinton and her army of do-nothing Democrats, the establishment, that they failed educating the young people, us, me, you, and not even just young people, anybody, right, on Israel and AIPAC. And I was like, what do you mean you failed to educate us? Well, she's coming on the point of view of they don't know what Israel has done for us. They don't understand our relationship with them. They're just listening to TikTok and getting a 5-minute soundbite. And I'm just like, Hillary Clinton, this is why you're so out of touch. And I can't believe that I even was in that space to vote for her. Because the more I'm learning about her, the more I'm like, that's not great. And so it's just really embarrassing when you have someone so established like Hillary Clinton going up in there when she can tell that the views on Israel from the American people are changing on all sides. I've talked about AIPAC. I'm so against AIPAC. I am never going to vote for a candidate who has voted for AIPAC ever again. And if I have the opportunity to interview these politicians, I'm going to say it to their face. Just like I think a lot of people are starting to, which I love, except legacy media. They're not doing crap. And so I just was like, I don't know why that just triggered me so much. Hillary Clinton having the audacity to talk down to us about AIPAC and Israel. You didn't just get funded the heck out of them. Her bank account, half of it's probably from AIPAC. This is how bad it is. So so going back to MLK and Juneteenth, just my little rant. I just had to put that out there because I'm just so tired of the establishment Democrats. And so just this Trump administration, I'm tired of it all. We can absolutely admit, we've known this before, there is nothing but a racist motive against this, because what is the justification of taking away MLK Day and Juneteenth? You know what? I'm going to tune into CNN tonight because I want to see what Scott Jennings, or at least the Republicans on Abby Phillips's segment show, see what they have to say about this, if they even bring this up, because there's no defending this. Okay, anyways, moving on to more front page news. Big Sean and Usher have invested $1 million into Detroit's Youth Innovation Hub that will give young people access to film, music, tech, and creative career trainings. Because, liberal arts is just not taken seriously. It's never been taken seriously, but yet everyone loves to go see a movie. Everyone loves to pay an actor a lot of money. Everyone loves to benefit from the liberal arts, but yet we don't put a lot of money into it. And so I loved this. And so I just really wanted to highlight this, that Big Sean and Usher are giving back to Detroit. I believe they're from Detroit, right? So it's even more personal for them. So I love that. So I just wanted to give that good news. Okay, moving on to the NFL. See, I call it the NFL way before Trump went on and did that whole FIFA crap and said that, oh, I cannot believe I didn't mention his Peace Prize. Okay, let's talk about FIFA. So as you all know, the World Cup is going to be here in LA in a couple years, and so we're getting ready for it. And so because of that, FIFA has started to do promotion and marketing around the United States. And you know how Trump is. Trump loves a freaking award. He loves an award, and he doesn't do anything for this award. He keeps saying that he dismantled 8 wars, stopped 8 wars. If you can name one of those 8, I would love to hear, and absolutely I will correct the record. I personally think it's been 0 wars, but to each his own. Donald Trump was like, listen, because he can't get that Nobel Peace Prize because nobody wants to give it to him because nobody cares about him. But he's so narcissistic and materialistic that he loves a good award. And he never really wins them unless he's forcing someone's hand, like FIFA. And so FIFA announced the other day over the weekend that they have awarded Donald Trump with the first ever, right? You hear that? Okay. You hear that? First ever Peace Prize during the World Cup draw, because they were starting to announce who is playing against who. There's like different, how do I explain this? There's like, and this is, you guys are hearing from a new sports fan, so bear with me, but there's different buckets, right? There's different play buckets where countries sort of, how do you explain? This is so awful. Where countries have to play against each other, and then I think they kind of do a duel at the end of whoever makes it to the top of their play group, if that makes sense. So they were doing the draw, and who is the United States playing against? Let's see. United States, FIFA. Who are you playing against? All right, ABC News. U.S. placed in favorable World Cup group. Okay, so there's multiple groups. There's group A to L. Oh my gosh, wait, the World Cup is really like, duh, it's like the world. So there's a bunch of countries. It's early. Okay, I'm not editing this, by the way. I'm just keeping it in. But there's multiple groups. Let me find the United States. I'm not going to read all of them because it's too many countries. But see, I'll just call out some people. I'm going to put the graphic on so you can see it. You can see the graphic on your screen. But for those listening in the car or cleaning with the headphones on, Mexico, shout out to Mexico. They're in Group A with South Africa, Korea, and then winner playoff D. I don't know what that is. That's some FIFA thing. So then Canada's Group B. They're going to be playing against Qatar, Switzerland, etc. Okay, Group C. Okay, Group D. Here we are. The USA is in Group D. We are playing against Paraguay, Australia, and then winner playoff C. I don't know what that means. I'm just assuming like maybe whoever wins, they play against them. I don't know. So we're playing against Paraguay and Australia. Are we playing against them though, or are we playing with them? That would be stupid to play with them. Don't even listen to me. After drawing, the U.S. was placed into Group D with Australia, Paraguay, and then the winner of the playoff games between Kosovo, Romania, Turkey, and Slovakia. I've been to Slovakia, by the way. Crazy times. I gotta tell you guys about my Interrail trip for a month back in the day. It was honestly insane. Maybe I'll talk about that later. It was some crazy stories. Actually, you know when I'll talk about it? I'm going to launch a subscription service January 1st where I'll do video. I'll do a mix of video and audio and it'll be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, maybe Amazon Music. Oh, I'm on Amazon Music now. Go follow me, please. And maybe I'll talk about some crazy trips I've had that a lot of people don't expect from me because, I'm very low key now. Like I literally just hang out with my dog. Like I don't do anything. But back in the day, I used to have a lot of fun. It's crazy how I'm 31 and I'm saying back in the day because times are so different. I could not imagine half the stuff I did a decade ago. No. Doing it now into these times? No. No, no, no. Couldn't imagine. All right. So that's the World Cup. We'll be paying attention. I kind of want to go. Oh, it's in 2026. I don't know why I've been saying a couple years. Next year, 2026. Hold on. I live here. I should be prepared because it's going to be a nightmare. Traffic, all that. Oh, how do we get tickets? So, how do we get tickets? Let's take a look. What to know about the World Cup? Trump is such a fucking mess. He's so embarrassing. Look at him on stage. It's just so embarrassing. Look at him holding USA. Got the Mexican. Oh, actually, during the FIFA World Cup ceremony, the Mexican president was sitting next to Trump. She hates him. Can you get tickets from? Okay, so if you have Verizon Network, they have a partnership with the soccer legend David Beckham. Oh, football. He's European. Well, UK because Brexit. That's a whole other thing. I'll talk about that maybe one day. David Beckham will have golden tickets for customers for pitch side access. Okay, so if you have Verizon, lucky you. You're just going to get, wow, if you have Verizon, enter however you get to that because that'd be cool to get a little girl ticket and stand on the side. I would stand on the side. Would you? I would stand on the side. Oh my God, imagine standing on. So, wait, who's on the Team USA FIFA? Let's take a look. Who's on? Wait, where's Cristiano Ronaldo? Remember him, the new MAGA? I'm sorry, we're Messi fans. Where is he playing? Is FIFA? Let's see. Yes, Cristiano Ronaldo is set to play for FIFA for Portugal. Oh wait, let's go back to the graphic. Where's Portugal? Portugal, where are you at? Portugal, Group K. Oh, he's at the bottom. Even though I know the order isn't, but he's at the bottom. That's where the MAGAs go, to the bottom. Oh, England, Group L. England, why are we last? What are we doing? I mean, I know the group order doesn't mean anything, but to me it does. So, okay, so so he's set to play. He's Group K. He's the second last group on the list. All right, so that's the World Cup. We'll be paying attention. So Trump won the Peace Prize. He basically won it himself. He gave it to himself. He probably threatened FIFA, hey, you need to give me this Peace Prize if you want to have a smooth transition here. No ice, nothing. Okay, just because we're on the topic right now, I do want to quickly discuss the Warner Brothers bid from Paramount and Netflix because I think this is going to change the way that media, in terms of movies, acting, Broadway, etc., is going to be consumed going forward. So Netflix said last Friday that it would purchase Warner Brothers Discovery Film Studio, which includes HBO and streaming services. And it's about a 72 billion to 83 billion merger. I couldn't find the exact number because I'm seeing it reported in different places, but according to NBC News, they're saying 72 billion. I have seen 83 somewhere else or 82 billion, so I'm just going to keep it as a window. So HBO Max, and the streaming service would all be bought up by Netflix. If the deal is approved, Netflix would also get access to decades of films and shows in Warner Brothers Pictures archive. So that could be Homeland, right? The Lord of the Rings series, stuff like that. Oh, Game of Thrones is another one that would move over to Netflix. So it's huge projects, right? Huge pieces that would move over to Netflix. But the deal would not include cable networks owned by Warner Brothers, such as CNN and TNT. The people like us, regular ordinary people, are really worried about this because once again, the big giant at the top will control a lot of the media, movie, TV landscape. And to have one person, one business control all of that is not a good thing. Right? Just imagine you have one person controlling everything. We're seeing this through the Trump administration. It's never a good thing. It takes away the independent art. It takes away small businesses from doing their things, et cetera, et cetera. It also raises the prices because right now Netflix prices are astronomical. The highest price without ads is almost $18. I think it's literally $17.99. And so if Netflix does buy it, there's going to be so many implications of this, right? Well, Trump actually expressed some skepticism about this deal getting approved. He said at the Kennedy Center Awards, which nobody watches anymore because he's ruined it, quote, well, that's got to go through a process and we'll see what happens. They have a very big market share. When they have Warner Brothers, their share goes up a lot. He's not wrong. And then he continues to say, and then Trump, of course, said that the deal needs to get his stamp of approval and that he'll be involved in that decision too, which historically, for context, presidents have not gotten involved in anything like this, any antitrust approvals when companies seek to merge. that at least presidents are behind the scenes and not very vocal about it because there's like the conflict of interest. So Trump is the first to be very vocal about it. But are we surprised? No. Now, a little bit more history that I heard. Trump is very close with Paramount, and Paramount actually wanted to buy up HBO and do sort of what Netflix is doing, but at a lower cost. And the reason why they pitched the lower cost is because they were confident it would go through because they're friends with Trump. So I don't think they were expecting Netflix to make such an aggressive deal. And when they did, obviously Warner Brothers like, well, we're going to go with Netflix. They got more money. Over the weekend, Paramount started freaking out because they started to realize, uh-oh, we might lose this Warner Brothers deal. They went ahead this morning, Monday 8th, and launched a hostile bid to buy Warner Brothers Discovery after it lost out to Netflix in months-long bidding war for the legacy assets, according to CNBC. Paramount will go straight to the Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders with an all-cash offer of $30 per share. That will then equate to an enterprise value of $108.4 billion. The Ellison family are financing it. Private equity firm Redbird Capital is financing it. Bank of America is involved. Citi, Apollo Global Management is also involved. Do you see what I'm saying here? So this is really bad no matter what happens, because no matter what happens, Warner Brothers is done, right? Warner Brothers is done. So it's either going to Paramount or Netflix at this rate. And once again, the market has gotten a lot smaller. So more people at the top have now control a whole enterprise. Billions and billions and billions of dollars are being spent on this while we're all suffering. This is America for you. So I do wonder if there's going to be a backlash to this, whether it is Paramount, whether it is Netflix. I just got Netflix back again because I wanted to watch the Diddy doc, but I went ahead and got the $7.99 ads, but I'm going to cancel it again after a month. I'm not going to buy Paramount. I don't have Paramount. So I don't know what they're going to do. I wonder if it's going to work. They really have to lower the price or keep it at least friendly to consumers because we have no money. So it's either going to be the best thing for each of them or the worst. I'm so bitter. I'm so bitter. I would love someone to give me $104 billion. Could you imagine? Would I love that though? Because that's a lot of pressure. I would just start handing it out. Like I would just be like, what's your Venmo? I have to start going around to everybody. What's your Venmo? I would just start doing. Why don't people do that? Why don't people who are super rich just start Venmoing us? I would. That is FIFA. We are just doing it this morning. I don't even care. I'm just going on a rant this morning. Okay. Oh, Trump also at the Kennedy Center's Awards said that he went on about tariffs. The media, I will say, someone did push to him about like the price of affordability. The price of groceries, the affordability crisis, et cetera, et cetera. And Trump goes, the tariffs are so great. Don't worry. Middle class to poor people will be getting a check with the tariff dividends. Guys, there's no tariff dividends. You know that, right? We're paying more than ever. There's no tariff dividends at all. This money is not coming. And I think there's now the point where the administration, they're starting to freak out because they can't use Biden anymore because it's almost been a year now. Now that it's been a year, this is officially Trump's economy. So they're scrambling, and I just can't believe they're still lying to our faces. Like, they really are lying about Epstein, about this boat crisis that's happening. The second strike stuff we're hearing about. Some of the Republicans like Tom Cotton are coming out saying, oh, it wasn't as bad as everyone's saying. It was totally legal. But no, the stuff we're hearing is that there was a 40-minute allegedly wait between the first strike and the second strike. And apparently the people in the boat, it was flipped over and they were clinging onto it. So why would you do a second strike if they're literally fighting for their lives out there? And they may be fishermen. We don't know who they are. We haven't seen the video. We need to see the video. If they were carrying drugs, it still does not warrant the United States to kill them because, A, they were nowhere near America. You guys need to understand that they were nowhere near us. B, is something called due process. Every single person is entitled to due process. And C, don't you dare ever, MAGAs, try to come at us and say, wow, you don't want illegal criminals, you want drugs to infiltrate into America. A, that's not what's happening here because the bones weren't anywhere near America. And B, why on earth did Donald Trump pardons to crypto billionaires who were known for sex trafficking and other billionaires who were known for bringing drugs here into the United States, and that's why they were in jail for years and years, life sentences, 30 years. They were in jail because they were bringing drugs into the United States of America. And Trump pardoned them. So don't you dare say, oh, you guys just want drugs coming. No, Trump's pardoning the heads of the drugs mafias. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. All right, that's all I have for you this morning. Oh, wait, pause. Look at your screen right now, and if you don't see it, it is about Viola Davis. Viola Davis is now a Barbie doll. To mark Barbie's 65th anniversary, the Barbie organization paid special tribute to Oscar-winning actress Viola Davis with a limited edition Barbie created in her likeness. It's stunning. It actually looks like her. This looks like her. You know, because whenever you see statues, right, do you remember the Dwayne Wade, even the Cristiano Ronaldo one, like, they're so ugly. But Barbie, y'all did that. Congratulations. Great job, Viola Davis. You deserve a Barbie doll. If I ever have kids, I'll give them a Barbie doll. Maybe I'll give one to Minnie. Okay, that's all I have for you this Monday. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and follow. I am on Amazon Music now, so please follow me there. I am on Apple Podcasts now, so please follow me there. I'm on Spotify. I also am on YouTube. If there's anywhere else I should be, let me know. Oh, Substack, Facebook, I got it all. All right, bye.